Hey, water signs. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. It's an advanced tarot sesh for spiritual adults. Many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. All right. Hear me and feel me for best results. And remember that sometimes the roles can be reversed. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, you heard it here first, folks. How you doing, water signs? How you doing? I hope you're all right. Is somebody sacrificing something? No? I don't know. No? Okay, well, maybe if you are sacrificing something, you couldn't help it. You had no control over it. Maybe, for some of you. All right, let's get this puppy started. You're in the situation room, water signs. Your situation is this. The Emperor. Being firm in your will, asserting your will, conquering, providing, protecting, healing. Oh, yeah. He is. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. All right, let's see what else we got. What about the Emperor? What about him? Well, hold on now. Hang on. Say what? Oh, he was playing on purpose. The Queen of Swords had to come. Oh, and it just was about heartbreak, and she was heartbroken and angry maybe, but definitely like cutting, or like her words were cutting, um, because she was so hurt and heartbroken. This Emperor broke some woman's heart, because I mean female down, baby, female down underneath the Emperor. And of course, we have two exceptions, okay? We got ladies, and we have two exceptions. One is pure energy, Kundalini-based energy. Someone got somebody pregnant. I feel certain of that. Okay, some of you, that's not what happened. A man or masculine figure or somebody playing the masculine side of this situation changed everything. Maybe based on a relationship and his behavior inside of that relationship, because he just was so overwhelmed with energy. Sexual, I'm going to go ahead and guess. And hurt some poor woman's heart. All right? He made a gesture of love and a committed emotional bond with someone. I'm going to guess else. I'm just going to throw that on there. All right? Because here's one Empress type figure, right? That's Oshun, right? With the fan. You know how we do, right? Okay, so that's the Empress type figure. And this is Olofi. So that's a whole nother chick right there. Okay? I'm just saying. All due respect, that's somebody else. Okay? All up under this is Emperor is doing this. Okay, so he can feel like a man. Right? Okay. So why is it that it seems that the species man, right, not woman, man, doesn't feel satisfied unless they're hurting a woman? Like that's when they feel that they've achieved masculinity. What's that about? Okay, just a side note. But yes, it appears here all right, that someone was fucking two people, excuse my language, or possibly more on some levels. You could interpret that. Could be four, all right? But ultimately, the story, cohesively, is that some emperor or emperor component of life, okay? Um, I feel choice. I feel he was present in both places as a person's emperor, like, yeah, I'm your man, no, I'm your man, kind of thing. He two bitches man, like, unlike, you could be the side bitch because I got a woman. That's one thing, and then there's the, oh no, I'm your man, honey, it's only about you. Oh yeah, honey, I'm your man, it's only about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we getting into, ID channel territory. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Anyhow, somebody was fucking around and decided to fuck around on this empress and started a family or had a child with this other chick who was the new chick, because this card represents change. Okay? Oshun is the one who's rooted, earthy, down to earth, present, full of love. Like I said, empress figure. Okay? And he wanted the new thing. He wanted the new thing. Because how do I know he wanted the new thing? Because he was doing fuck shit with the empress. That's how. Okay? But somehow, okay, because it's, right? So somehow, yeah, he chose this one. He chose this one because this is will. This is purpose. This is will. This is where he put his energy. Ooh. Ooh. That's where he put his energy. Yes, indeed. And caused heartbreak. And of course, the Queen of Swords had to cut off the corruption, because there was some playing. So that push, pull. Like, I'm not touching you. Like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Like that. Like that. The emperor figure did this. Okay? This is not a child. This is not a child. Okay? Because look. Okay? Look at all that. This is not a child. These are not children. Right? These are grown-ass women. Okay? But here's what the emperor's doing. He thought that was okay. He thought you should play with the Queen of Swords. That's what he thought. Okay? Most probably because the Empress is so lovely and sweet. So loving, so kind. Right? So firm and such, anchored seemingly on one place, dependable. Like she can't get the fuck up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I stay on the throne, but I have people who will pick up the throne and carry it wherever that I want to go. You do understand that, so not literally necessarily, even though maybe, that's what's up. But essentially, who the Empress is. And of course, the Empress does not leave her throne because the Emperor, the Empress, but he went over here. That is the situation. And he was doing fuck shit, playing, but there was serious consequences because she transformed. She was like, let me put my fan down. She put her fan down, right? And she picked up her sword. And she cut the head off, which is great. Okay? So that's what happened with the emperor and the empress, and then he went this new way, and maybe she's disappointed too. Maybe she's heartbroken too. Or maybe her shit is more watery and soupy and mushy, and over here this was more blade like and cutty and samurai-ish, you know. So maybe the two different women have two different styles, or they're in two different stages of their feelings about it, or just this is just two different women behave in two different ways. Um, because of their whatever personal constitution. All right, but that's interesting. That is riveting. All right, let's close that down. That's the sitch. What action should you take? Excuse me, water signs. I hope you didn't hear that. What action should you take? This is the action you should take. This one right here. Okay, this is several things. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Mm. The action you should take. Mm. Okay, listen. All right, I don't want to give you no bad advice. Let me just go a little deeper. Okay, this has to do with money and possibly children. I'm getting a take your kids and leave kind of thing, but that can't be. I just feel like, no. Like, y'all ain't saying that, right, spirits? Like, I mean, hey, it could be like that. It could be like that. Because this person is obviously abusive. This definitely feels like a narcissistic type of situation here. And narcissists are incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Okay? Particularly the ones that seem nice. Okay? But even the ones who don't, then you're in danger. But anyhow, for whoever that resonates with, I get to take the kids and leave. All right? And that's obviously if you're in good standing with the moral compass and you're in some kind of danger, obviously. Right? You don't need me to tell you that. But otherwise, if that's not the deal, or for those of you who that's not the deal, it may be about putting your actions and attention toward building your abundant future. You have an abundant future. Make and create. Create. That's where I'm going. Create an abundant future. But then I have this Azaka la flambeau, petrol, which means fire. So like a 10 of wands, like a overwhelming burden, a child. Maybe you feel like a child is a burden, or someone feels like you and a child are a burden, or some such thing. Okay, hopefully not. Hopefully that didn't resonate with anyone. Um, but I get abundance here and abundance here. So what family, longevity, long term, reaching the goal. The goal may be, you may be getting some intuitive promptings about what direction to take, what idea to create. Because maybe you have nothing to lose and action needs to be taken. Or some such thing around there. Let me go one more. Yeah, okay, somebody has to work hard, long term, because of some pressure that they're under, because of a child or a mother and a child. Yeah. I think I was picking that up in the air sign or the water, no, the fire sign. Fire signs. Something about somebody having to work hard to take care of the family or the relationship or the mother and the child or some such thing around there. Okay. Somebody has to go through a process. Yeah, it's a karmic process where they have to work hard to have an abundant future, to have a beautiful future, because they have burned a bridge. They took some action where they burned a bridge, so now they have karma to burn off. Um, they feel like they're under pressure. So, okay, this could be two separate things. Okay, listen, this is very interesting. This dynamic is very interesting. Okay, so this is the Emperor's relationship with the Empress figure, okay, and what's going on there, right? It was the Empress. He was doing fuck shit. She had to cut his head off. The other chick, the new chick who got pregnant, or whatever he started new with, he put all his energy into her, and now he might have caused disappointment for everyone, or also this woman, whatever, right? So here we have the abundant future, possibly the pregnant woman, right? Pregnant with the earth here, and pregnant here with the future. So two people could be pregnant. Boom! Side note, for those of you who that resonates with, I don't know. Or someone could have gotten pregnant twice, or had two children, some such thing like that. But I get the feeling that this outcome here, and this is what it has to do with, like the Emperor and his relationship status with the Empress right now. He burned a bridge. He wants a, a bright, brilliant, long-term inheritance, kind of, abundant future, right? He wants the future to look bright, okay? But he burnt the bridge, though. So now he's got to do something. He's got to come up with something, and he's got to hurry up. And um, and he has to burn this karma, whatever that means, okay? And it also may represent something here about the energy, about, because this is about um, hidden passion. This is about, like keeping your fires kind of under wraps kind of thing. So that's something that they may be trying to address, is a possibility, of course, because we have a King of Wands character, so that's more fire, right? And masculinity, right? So they may have to burn some karma by capping, their passion somehow, ultimately having to burn this karma off and recreate their image, essentially. Recreate their image. And that's the status with the Emperor and the Empress. Now, the Emperor and the new chick, he's under pressure because he has to get that bread, and he has to be persistent, and he's got to work hard. He's got to get it. He got to get that shit. He's under pressure. Okay, so that's an interesting dynamic, right? But that's not going to be everybody's story. All right. So some of this might be all of this. For some of you, it's all of it. Okay, he's under pressure, or the action to take is to essentially receive, look forward to, build, pursue, I guess is a good word, the future, okay, and create future creations, new businesses, new endeavors, new projects, that sort of thing. And you got nothing to lose. You're under pressure. You got to make something happen. You have to reach the goal. You have no choice. You got to get that goal. You've got nothing to lose, Yeah, this is a lose yourself type of Eminem type of situation, 8 Mile kind of situation right here. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. That's what this is saying. All right? So, let's go with the outcome. Ooh, look at that. The outcome is hot sex, maybe. Or somebody being swept off their feet passionately. Let's see. Okay. 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 Not bad. Water signs, right? That's what I'm talking to. Water signs, not bad. Whoever this is about, if it's about you, it's looking good, baby. All right. Because here I definitely see some emperor energy. I think the emperor, but this is kind of like a Knight of Wands kind of energy, though. So careful, careful. Okay. But not necessarily. I don't know because we have some sort of narcissistic tendencies present here. Abusive male, toxic male, whatever they're calling them these days, right? This guy's got a little toxicity himself. He's arrogant. He's arrogant and hasty. Okay. On the positive side, though, he's pretty sexy. And he's, I don't want to say forceful. I'll say extremely passionate, for lack of a better word. Um, this is some soulmate energy. Somebody, maybe the emperor. And hopefully this is not who he is or what he's doing. But maybe this is just in the weather. Because if this is who he is and what he's doing, then that's not emperor. That's not the emperor. But this doesn't look bad, though. Actually, this looks good. So perhaps this is a positive side of him. And the bottom line is he wants this woman. He wants what he wants. And this is an authoritative woman with confidence in life and authority in life. And she's wise. She can see what's behind appearances. But it also could be him now seeing that, yeah, you know, you're my person and I want you. You know what I'm saying? And this is like significant, I'm going to think. Ooh, it might be that the emperor feels this way, like, you know, knight level, because of this authoritative woman. You know, like she might make him feel that way. But then that's the significant thing of I'm your person or you're my person. That's a significant thing of them being soulmates and him sweeping her off her feet. That's the significance of it because he's showing boldness, basically. He's showing boldness because she's very authoritative. So to be able to sweep her off of her feet, okay, and get her all emotional and connected and all gushy, you know, and healing and cutting out what's toxic between them, that's like a major bold move. That's major. That's and facing his fears. Yeah, she makes him feel this way. That's so he went from the emperor to the knight of Wands character and traveling differently in my deck because this is Gué de la Flambeau. And he is hasty though. That's one of his things. Okay, but that doesn't have to be bad if you're doing it good. You know what I'm saying? Get your head out the gutter. Okay, but even though that also applies, that also applies. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. He's concerned about. He's going to face his fears. He's going to face his fears. Okay. Um, and heal the emotional connection. Like cut out the toxic part as insofar as he can reach and insofar as he's responsible for. And he can't. He's going to face his fears that she can see. She has authority, remember? So the authority must be based somehow in her being able to see through illusions, knowing the secrets behind illusions, because also she sees what's behind appearances. Okay? So they're going to face their fears and sweep this authoritative woman that they have an emotional connection with off their feet. All right? No deception, because that won't work, because she can see that. And not long term anyway. And face his fears. He's going to make a bold move, like I said. All right, well, that sounds interesting and intriguing, water signs. Okay. So I hope those messages helped you. I really do. For more deep ass readings, such as these, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom and do yourself a favor and start discriminating wisely. It was so lovely to have you here. I thought your reading was riveting. Okay, fantastic. I will see you again soon behind the black veil.